All right, just doing some light reading here. And there's a new worm, well, a new variant of a worm in the cloud ecosystem and APIs. So here we go. So reading from Dark Reading, I have found, I didn't find it, just Dark Reading, Shai-hulud. I'm sure I'm screwing that up. It's apparently from Dune as a name, but it steals secrets from AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure. So let's get into it. Trend Micro researchers are the ones that really have uncovered a lot here. Let's see, they say have capabilities of Shai-hulud 2.0, a variant that from the original worm that emerged back in November. And the findings that they have found is it executes malicious code during the pre-install phase, significantly increasing potential exposure in build and runtime environments. So we got a few problems here. And what it's dealing with is stealing credentials. It originally started because of a phishing attack. Don't click on shit, people. That tricked a developer into revealing their NPM credentials, which just opened the door once something gets in. So it's working on harvesting cloud credentials and other secrets, API keys, tokens, passwords. It will go then to steal secrets. If it can't steal the data, it will delete the data. So, things to do. When it comes to APIs, we know that API security is really quite critical. OWASP has an API top 10, I think, because it's a problem. So having credentials that are hard-coded into the API is a big no. What we need is the just-in-time credentials, so they're short-lived. They're only used for a short time for a specific purpose, and that's going to help. What we also need to work on is just the basics of least privilege. Zero trust architecture. Don't trust anything. Don't give anything access to anything unless we know what it is, and then the permission should be for a short time, as short as possible. This thing is pretty nasty, and especially because it's a worm, it just moves on its own. It just crawls in and crawls out. So what we need is to limit CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery or deployment, limit those CI/CD permissions. Excuse me. So a single compromised bot token can't access an entire organization. Once it's in, if it has the permissions and it can continue, it's kind of a big problem. You should also pin dependencies with release age delays to avoid installing malicious packages before they're detected. Another thing is making sure you have visibility. Trend Micro has released things that are indications of compromise. So if you're worried about this, go to Trend Micro, find their post, and find what they show are IOCs of this particular worm. All right, stay safe out there.